Hey guys, welcome back. We are continuing our quests in Alderaan, and we are just going to go to a mail first and see what we've missed. Have I gone past the mail? Oh no, there's two. Okay. Why are there two? I'm hoping this is going to be my... Yeah, so part of a subscriber reward I got an Alderaan. Sorry, it took me so long to read that. I must be still tired. Yeah, for being a subscriber, I get this awesome new mount, which is quite cool. So it's just going to grant the vehicle to me, and we're going to use this one. I haven't actually seen what it looks like. I logged on to get it, but awesome! It looks a bit cooler than our little green speeder. Awesome. I'm so easily amused, aren't I? Right, just get rid of that one. I'm going to place that back up here. Since it has been quite a while since I played, please do excuse the audio, and that's the last I will say about it. So, Camus Orden, hope you don't mind me writing what you think you did on Tatooine. So I tried to blah 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 blah. Is this the old kooky guy? I'm assuming that is the old kooky guy. I'm going to delete that because I don't need it. I don't need that either. These, oh, I don't need that reward anymore, so cool. The other mail that I left there has got something to do with some sort of companion quest that in canon, like in the story that we're doing, doesn't make sense to get right now, so I'm just going to ignore that. This is shit. I'm assuming I went through this all in the last episode. It has probably been like a month, I want to say. Maybe like a month. I don't know. Something like that, definitely. It's been a while.
For duty. Return to your post.
I'm not actually entirely sure what we're doing right now, so I think we're going to House
travel road.
Alright, what does the story say? Master Stony Garen has been sent to Alderaan to broker a peace agreement between the warring noble houses, but the council fears Master Stony may be secretly suffering from the plague. You spoke to Master Stony over Holo, but she insists she's fine and busy conducting a summit at a secret location. Only house representatives are granted access to the summit. Hallam Organa has suggested you go to the summit and find Master Stony by becoming the representative of a minor Alderaan house, House Tural. Locate House Tural's last holdings in the Alsakan lowlands. You know, normally I'm not this shit at reading. Literally all I do in my spare time is read, so I'm really curious why I can't seem to speak today. Okay. Oh, we'll also get our next planet quest. Oh, this is the really cool speeders. I really like these. So you speed around when you do like a proper speeder on these from now on around the map. That's really cool. Kekana Hero, or Herot, however you say it.
Can this wait, NO? I've got 7 bioscans left.
Patrols report a 50% increase in blaster malfunctions.
Okay, set up a meeting with the staff sergeant. And blast it, tell me when guests are here.
Acknowledged.
Science Commander Kekana Herot, Regional Supervisor for the House Organa Garrison. Glad you made it.
I take it things haven't been easy.
You've got no idea, believe me. Saw the report on how you handled the Wolf Baron and House Thule. Hoped you could help us out here, too. This area used to be a staging point against House Ulgo. Usurper General calls himself King of Alderaan, but Ulgo outplayed us.
How were you outplayed?
Alderaan has a native species called the Killicks. Insects. Hive mind, semi-intelligent. House Ulgo turned them against us. The bugs swarm, rip apart walkers, whole battalions.
Is Ulgo controlling the bugs somehow?
That's what I'd like to know. I was drafted as science commander to find the Killick's weakness, but I need a task force to get inside enemy territory. If you can capture a living specimen, I can learn how Ulgo makes the nests attack, and stop all this at once.
If you've got a strategy, lay it out.
Killicks can absorb prisoners into their hive mind. The victims are called joiners. You'd need to assault Killick territory, subdue a joiner under fire, and bring him here for interrogation. This tranquilizer will keep him docile.
Assuming I can capture a joiner, is that all?
Hey, we're losing this fight. If we don't solve the Killick problem soon, this place will be overrun. You're our best hope, and there'll be no second chance.
Okay, sounds pretty straightforward. Let's go find a joiner. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, so where are we going? This way. Yeah, no, I was about to think if there was any like news that I could share with anybody, other than sort of wanting to play Jedi Fallen Order. It's not really sort of game that I play, which is why I'm sort of hesitant to buy it and play it. I don't fare well on difficult games. It's always just sort of better if I steer clear of those sorts of things, because I get stressed out too easily. But I have seen the visuals and they are beautiful. It just looks so beautiful. It just really makes me want to play it. I've got a colleague from work who keeps on talking about it, and it's like, oh man, they go to all the planets that I'm used to, and oh, I really want to go, but I don't know. Anyway, this is House Taral. Okay, so there's an Ulgo attack, so I assume I just have to... God, I forgot. Why are you moving backwards? I need to remember all of these controls. I haven't played in such a long time. I also got a new mouse. Well, I say new mouse. The mouse came with my new PC, but it doesn't have as many buttons on the side, so I find it really hard to use after having used my old mouse, which was like an MMO mouse.
That's quite enough.
And now I find it really hard because I have two buttons which like are used as the sort of front and back, like going backwards and forwards of like browsers and stuff. So I've set 1 to 6 and 7, which is really useful in Guild Wars 2 because that's like the heal and one of your utility skills. But in Star Wars, it's just does my whirling blow and vaulting slash, and it's not 100% useful. So I might have to try and figure out if I can do like profiles.
Chino hagwa buntacho, chubalong haku, ya saun kubas, taja bakta tunbonko.
I'm pleased I could help.
Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jibampa wula, making salikikava dumpa stupa.
I would be honored to assist you.
Making salikikava dumpa stupa.
Okay, it's basically saying that won't be the complete attack. There's still going to be people coming. Let's go right first.
Allow us.
Yeah, so I haven't been playing. I've very much recently. I've literally just been sort of relying on the backlog of episodes I hadn't uploaded yet. So it's nice sort of getting back into the game, and I really wanted to like start a new one or go back to my bounty hunter and do a little bit more of the bit more content so that I won't be doing everything all at once I finished all the class stories. But I don't know, part of me, that OCD part of me really wants to make sure that I've done all the class stories like before I start venturing into Ilum on any of the characters. So at the moment I'm sort of wrestling with myself on whether I should go back to my bounty hunter and do a little bit more on that, or whether I should just continue with this Jedi Consular all the way to the end and then start whatever class I decide to go with next.
That's quite
which
enough
I'm still I think I did decide, but I can't remember what I wrote down in my plan. Oh, green. What'd I get? It's -1 power, but it's 4 sensitivity. Why does that say it's better? So this is... That's plus 10%. Accuracy rating... Oh, no. I'll just keep the old ones.
Uwana wada blota wijawa, o wamawanka matuske, buka kambak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga.
Okay, so now we're going into Aster Vox, and hopefully there will be no problems with us being their representative.
Are you Lord Terrell? I'm here to become your delegate to the Peace Summit.
Jedi, yes. Organa told me you'd be coming, but, well, this is... well, it's complicated. The whole house needs to approve a new delegate, and, well, they say they won't approve a stranger.
She may be a stranger, but she's a Jedi. I should think you'd be grateful for her assistance.
Yes, of course, but House Taral has fallen so hard. We don't even have the strength to hope. It will take more than my word to convince them.
It is my privilege as a Jedi to serve House Terrell in whatever way I can.
Really? Well, All right, then. After our original delegate was murdered and Ulgo drove us back into this hole, I'd almost given up hope myself.
Just tell the Jedi our plan, Father.
Right. House Terral's current position is precarious. Our enemy, House Ulgo, seeks our destruction. Their army is at our gate. House Terral needs a strong ally if we are to survive. We need House Organa.
An alliance with Organa seems doable.
We had hoped so. We proposed a marriage alliance to House Organa. My daughter Fasha would marry Lou Organa.
But House Terral is weak, and powers within Organa fear we'd drag them down with us.
We need to prove to Organa that House Terral can defend itself against its enemies.
We need a plan. Tell me, what are your resources?
I'm afraid you're our only source, Jedi. As I've said, House Ulgo's forces are at our gates, threatening to drive us out of our last holding. But Ulgo's commanding general, Aster Vox, is a mercenary with a loose definition of loyalty. If we can reach him, turn him, we can break the siege.
I will begin negotiations with Aster Vox immediately.
We have no time to waste. I will contact House Organa the moment I hear that the siege is broken.
Okay. Aster Vox. That is a brilliant name. It doesn't make the same noise as the old speeder does, and I'm not sure I like it. So I'm assuming this is the only way we can come out, so we'll do the weaken and sedate a joiner guardian whilst we... Oh, they're right here. Cool.
That's quite enough of that.
Don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill
It
him.
must be weakness. That's quite enough of that.
Did I not do it? Did I accidentally kill him? Did I do it? Tranquilized, got joiner, cool. How long do I have? Okay, I've got 45 minutes, so I'm just going to go do my other quests up here, and then we'll go do him. Do I lose it? I don't lose him if I do this, so... I seem to remember doing this on the Palelia that I had to reset. I think I quick travelled and I lost him. So I might make that mistake again. So no quick travelling, but it seems to be okay with this. Oh, is it going to like me doing this? I don't think it will. I think we might have to do... I know. I think I might have to go back to the thing. Okay, I'll speed this. Okay. Let's speak to Kikana.
You got one? Fantastic. Containment protocols, Enno.
What have you done to us? We've strayed from the nest.
Good. If he can talk, he can tell us why the Killicks are attacking, and how House Ulgo is controlling them.
I am a Jedi. I want to talk to you about the nest.
There is such pain now. The song of the universe is disrupted. The warriors are angry, and we swarm.
He's your subject. How do you want to approach this?
There's a lot of neural activity. He is hurting. Must be his connection to the hive mind. Not sure why.
Your people drag us to your pain factory beneath the mountains. You must be dissected and absorbed.
Where are the Killicks being taken?
The tunnels. So close. We can sense them now.
Enno, take him to a cell.
When we come, you will join with us.
We have our answer. Ulgo is torturing Killicks on our land, driving them against us. Take out the Ulgo pain factory, and you free up almost all our troops.
Suppose you're right. What's our next step?
There's a cave system nearby. Ulgo troop levels are high, and we've spotted Killicks too. Place is a death trap. No one gets near it. It's got to be the pain factory. If you get inside, destroy the Ulgo forces and contact me. Let's stop that swarm.
Awesome. That's quite interesting. Yeah, we'll get this one then. Just make sure it goes into the right slot. I'm pretty sure that is the right slot, yeah. Okay, let's go and do our actual quest now. So, oh, to be fair, that's actually probably better that we did that. So now we can go and do the same things in the same area. without having to come back. So that's actually decent. How many credits do I have now? Because I get some every month. Oh, I've got 5,000. That's pretty good. I get some every month as because just being a subscriber. So I think you get 600 cartel credits every month. Oh, rock. And I don't tend to spend them, so I just hoard them, which is quite nice for when we finish this class quest. Then I can actually start putting a proper outfit on our character, which is quite cool. So let's go do our... We're going to go to Aster Vox's war camp and try and persuade him to join our side. So we've got another subscriber up there. And you're just going to be able to tell who everyone is, like, just because they're going to have this little thing. Oh, I remember this.
I've come representing House Terrell. They want you to give up this siege and join them.
Well, isn't this a surprise? The Jedi have decided to involve themselves in Alderanian politics. You must be pretty sure of yourself to walk into a room of highly trained commandos. But you should know that I don't do business with just anyone.
My word is good, as is House Terrell's.
I'm sure it is, but that's not my concern. The battlefield is the only true test of a person's worth. War, bloodshed, these are the fires and forges of greatness. I only negotiate with my equals. Besides, my men are itching for sport. Best a pack of my warhounds, and we'll talk.
You'd best keep your promise.
Excellent. I've not had the pleasure of seeing a Jedi in action. Release the dogs.
Awesome, let's do it. Oh, it's really hard to use this new mouse.
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
Might have to invest in a new mouse, I think.
What do you think, boys? That was a little too easy, wasn't it?
Aye. Let's see a real challenge.
Easy? I take exception. You're trying to kill us.
I trusted in the Force to see me through.
I'm sure you did. Not that I expected anything less from a Jedi. Those dogs were old, weren't they, boys? You need to do better than defeat a pack of geriatric mutts. No, you need a real challenge. What'll it be, boys?
Droids! Droids! Droids!
Droids it is, then. These are the best Ulgo has. Beat them, and we'll talk.
If that is what I must do to earn your respect, so be it.
Droids! Activate attack protocols. Target Jedi.
Oh, there they are. I feel so much more overpowered than I remember me being. Perhaps they did a balance patch whilst I wasn't playing.
Excellent, excellent. I like your form, Jedi. But I'm not entirely convinced yet. Sure, you can beat a couple of dumb machines, but what about Ulgo's finest warriors? Smart, fast, highly trained, and hardened by battle.
You mendacious vagrant! Twice now you've broken your promise.
On my honor, this is the last time. Beat my champions, and we'll talk.
I trust you will keep your word this time.
On my honor. Now, boys, show this Jedi what you're made of.
Well, if he hasn't kept his word that many times in a row, I think you should just assume he's full of shit.
Just as I programmed.
Like any normal person. I've started to get used to clicking the skills instead of using those buttons. It's a bit annoying because it's not as fast, obviously. It's like when you have it on your mouse, you can just press them before you even know you're pressing them. Oh, come on! I don't want to use my thing. Is that it? Only two?
Most impressive, Jedi. I didn't think House Terrell had the resources left to recruit such a powerful ally. No hard feelings. If you knew how many fools come by offering me jobs.
House Terrell wants your loyalty, and they want your army to stand down.
I'll give you credit for being direct. You can tell House Terrell that my answer is yes. It's been fun working for House Ulgo, but there's no glory in working for the biggest army on the planet. I'll call off my troops and meet with Lord Terrell immediately. Don't worry, I know the way.
Interesting. So that was pretty easy. Let's use our holo communicator.
Jedi, thank goodness I've reached you. There's good news and bad news. The good news is everyone's heard how you impressed Aster Vox and broke the siege, including Organa. They've agreed to the marriage alliance. Now the bad news. Lou Organa has been kidnapped.
Then we have to get him back.
Exactly. The kidnappers were from Ulgo's ally, House Rist, Alderaan's most deadly assassins. An Organa-Terral alliance would be disastrous to Ulgo. They must have ordered Rist to kidnap Lou Organa to stop the alliance.
I'll rescue Lou Organa. I promise.
Be careful, but hurry. We need to beat the Organa attack, or everything falls apart.
Not another fucking skirt. Come on, what does this one look like? Oh, it's the same, it's just got a bit more detail on it. To be fair, it doesn't look awful, I just don't like them. Right, where are we going next? Now we're going up and to the right. And this is infiltrating the Ulgo Pain Factory, which is where the Ulgo peeps have been torturing Killicks on our land. Well, I say our lands or whoever we're working for. To put them against us. So let's kill some Killicks. Let's get some of this combat in because we're on the green bar and we're just about to hit 31. Yeah, awesome. What I like to see. Oh, green bar's quite high actually. It's quite nice. And we'll be able to get to level 48 on our legacy, which will be really cool. Oh, it's just over there. Okay. Well, let's kill these ones. That was a bit delayed. Come on. And how many more do we have to kill? I'm assuming you two are together. So if I just go over here to these. I really like the colour of our sabre. Did we do that in like the last couple of episodes? I'm pretty sure we did. And now we're going to have blue sabres for the rest of the game. And 35,000. Okay, that's right. Killicks. Give me some Killicks to kill. Oh no, they're all go defenders. Oh yeah, I forgot. Killicks are outside.
There must be a weakness.
Go on, keep me distracted by the sweaty holiday. I'm gonna go this way. Perhaps there was a patch on their healing abilities, because I feel like Alderaan is just really bad at healing me. Any more? Over here. Ulgo Major. What should be Major Ulgo?
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
I just want to get to Master Sidoni. Just let me be your representative. I don't want to go through all of this other crap and doing the planet
just
quests.
as I programmed.
I just want to do the story.
That's quite enough of that.
I don't know why I'm even picking up all these credits. I might stop doing that. We've got enough money to see us by for now. Defeat Ulgo forces. Right, one more. Cool. not even going to pick those up anymore. This way we can streamline everything. Now, last episode was a bit shorter, so I am going to make sure that this one's about 45-50 minutes, just because I gave you a half-hour episode last time, which is it's not cool. I do apologise, that was pretty uncool of me. I am fully invested to spend this entire Sunday playing Star Wars. It's the best sort of Sunday.
That's
Shouldn't
quite
be
enough of that.
decent amount of XP, which is nice. And who do we have here? Speak to the Ulgo commander. Hola!
Huh? Jedi! Alert base and assume battle positions. Retarget the torture droids. Release the Killicks if you have to. We can take the enemy's very best.
I know you turned the Killicks against House Organa.
You don't know anything about this, Jedi, and you're never going to learn. For House Ulgo! For the crown!
How unoriginal.
Just as I programmed.
You should fight
That's
yourself,
quite enough of that.
not for the monarchy.
Let's settle this.
Let's use some of these. I never use these. Not doing any damage. I was about to say, I thought his shield was absorbing everything. Come on, you 7. Dun dun dun. What'd I get? What'd I get? No influence screen. Cool. Oh, torch droids. Fuck's sake. So upon their death, they release the Killicks. God, where are these Killicks coming from?
That's quite enough.
Even Killicks get distracted by Holiday? Really? I don't think they're really interested in her curves, personally. I am actually debating doing some male characters next. I've never really done any of the stories from a male point of view. Might be interesting.
If it isn't my favorite strike team, tell me you found the Ulgo Pain Factory.
They've got quite a setup. Looks like the Ulgos were here a while.
Ulgo's going to have a hard time riling up the Killicks now. Gives us breathing room. Of course, it'd be a shame to let all that tech go to waste. But Ulgo learned a few things about the bugs.
The Killicks are living creatures. There's nothing to learn from this sort of brutality.
The Killicks are animals. Smart, but not that smart. I might be able to replicate the Ulgo experiments. Bring the Killicks onto our side. See if you can salvage the data and equipment.
Sorry, but I can't let someone else torture a sentient life form.
You don't think of anyone but yourself. Fine. You should get out of there. Meet me at the command post for a debrief.
Well, it's not what I would have done, but okay. I'm pretty much sure we're done here now, so let's just go quick travel back to the Warden Post Duval and get everything sorted. What goes there? Tactical. What is a tactical slot? Is that new? What does a tactical slot do? Oh, it's a new type of equip.
The strike team destroyed the Ulgo facility. Killick attacks have fallen by 40% already.
It seems putting you in charge was the right decision after all.
Thank you, sir.
And this must be your strike team. Always a pleasure to see you.
It's been too long already.
But then we strike at House Ulgo itself. Thanks to all of you.
I know we had our differences, but I'm willing to bury them. I've got battle plans to draw and a lot of stimcaf to drink.
I hope everything goes well. Be careful.
You too. This war's no good for any of us, and it's a long way from over.
Okay, sorry, my unmute button got stuck there. Power, endurance, mastery. Yeah, we like this one. So that's better. And now we're going to take the awesome new speeder.
Welcome. Please select an available
I'm
travel
just
route.
going to click it and hope it will take us there. Look how cool it is. I'm just zooming out as far as I can. But yeah, so I mean, we're sitting like stiff as a board in it. But this is the speeder. It's quite cool, isn't it? Now I'm really curious what this fucking tactical stuff is. I'm assuming it must be something to do with like later on. What is it? View gears, current list of amplifiers. I know this amplifier thing is, it might not be new, but it's definitely highlighted better. Is that the morning? I need force sensitivity. That's what I need. So I need to concentrate on force sensitivity. Recalibrate. Recalibrate this amplifier. What does that mean? What does that do? Blimey, I'm so out of touch with this game. Oh, whatever. I'm not going past where I have to be, am I? Where am I going? Alderaan Mountains. I mean, as long as I'm going towards where I have to be, I'm all good. Oh yeah, I remember this place. Jesus, take a wide berth. Ooh. Oh, I'm really zoomed in. Okay. There we go. Have I discovered this place yet? Come on. Corner Post Lander. Oh, Major Cresson.
Ulgo's forces are advancing, Lieutenant. You will hold that outpost, no excuses. Cresson out. A Jedi. Thank every star in the sky. Major Cresson, 1st Organa Regiment. I'm in charge of holding this area against the usurper who calls himself King Ulgo.
I'll do whatever I can to aid House Organa's cause.
Good. I'm in desperate need of your assistance. All my forces are committed to holding back Ulgo's army, but an important mission has just come up. I need volunteers to invade an enemy stronghold and rescue one of my people.
I can't help unless you tell me everything, Major.
It's my daughter, Andra. She's been captured. Against my express wishes, she infiltrated the Ulgos posing as a lowly servant girl. She thinks she's some kind of hero. A reckless little fool.
Your daughter is trying to help. What's wrong with that?
She's not a spy. She's a girl with delusions of heroism. 2 days ago, Andra transmitted an emergency alert. Ulgo jammed the frequency before she could reveal any information. I feared the worst, until my scouts picked up a distress call earlier today. It's a signal from Andra. She's alive.
The Force is with her, and now so am I.
You don't know what that means to me, Master Jedi. I've already lost Andra's mother and brothers to this war. If you save her, this recklessness must end. She won't listen to me, but you might convince her to abandon her foolishness. I'll reward you for that favor.
One mission objective at a time, Major.
Yes, of course. Andra's signal came from the estate of House Rist, not far from here. That filth Ulgo must have turned my daughter over to the Rist assassins for torture.
Are Rist and Ulgo allies?
They support Ulgo's claim to the throne. In return, he pays them to do his dirty work. Assassinations, torture, sabotage. Please get Andra away from those filthy killers. Good luck.
Okay, so let's go save the poor boy's daughter. Say boy, man. Do I need to sell? I think I'll just sell, get some stuff out of my bag.
Stand by for examination and suggested product.
Why didn't it sell my junk? Thank you. I didn't click it properly, obviously. This mouse is a bit weird because it doesn't always click
You are
things.
fit
I
for
have to
duty.
like
Return to your post.
click a million times for it to work. It's pretty shit, the mouse, I have to admit. I need to get some batteries for my other one. It's pretty straightforward. I'll speed this up. Okay, so we're fast approaching. I thought I'd just stop now since we're probably going to be in combat soon once we get to this bit. Snowdrift Path. Let's go, Rist. I'll actually get to level 32 for the end of this map. I don't think Alderaan is that long on Republic? Or maybe it's about the same size actually. So, like the same length, sorry. If I remember correctly. Unless it's green, I am not picking it up. Right. I am excited to do like the anti class. So do like a dark side Jedi and a light side Sith, because I always find those the most interesting. It doesn't like change the story massively on like the choices you make in terms of story content.
It must be weakness.
But it's just sort of, it's just nice. I mean, when you have that sort of inner role play in you. I don't RP, but like in my mind, I do, just by myself. So it's quite nice. Risk forces. Oh, do I literally only need like? Oh, how many am I supposed to be doing? Oh, do I really care about doing the bonuses? No. No, I don't. Entry in story area. I will fight though, just because I really want to get us a good level.
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
I have an idea that we'll probably finish Alderaan in the next episode. I don't imagine it's going to take us like another 2 to finish it. Risk forces. Like free some. Auto target damage. Why does this not count as risk forces? Is it because I have to do it outside? Yeah, probably. Find Lou Organa. Not there. Not there. It's going to be down like one of these things. It's not there. He's there. Level 33 would be great before we left Alderaan, which I think is doable. As long as we still have that the green bar, I think we should be able to do it. Don't see why we shouldn't be. I've got no horsepower, that's why it's not doing it. Goodbye. Oh, what did it give me? Small influence gain. Go on then. Let me just make sure that these.
Thank you, Jedi.
Done. Moderate.
Thank you, Jedi.
Thank you, Jedi.
Very thoughtful.
Very thoughtful. Are you bugged? Oh, right.
Jedi! Oh, thank goodness. I thought they were going to kill me. House SWTOR sent you, didn't they? They called about an alliance. I was riding to meet them and... Well, thank goodness you're here.
Do you know what reason Rist had for kidnapping you?
No. No idea. Maybe something to do with the alliance? I was going to meet with House SWTOR to discuss the marriage alliance, when these assassins swooped in and knocked me off my Thranta. I woke up here. But were they trying to prevent the alliance? Who would want to do that?
Without the marriage alliance, I can't get to the summit. Maybe someone doesn't want me to go.
Who would care if you went to the summit? Though now that you mention it, as I lost consciousness, they were talking about Master Sidoni. But how could she be involved? It has to be a frame job. It must be.
I believe Master Sidoni is very ill. But if I can get to the summit, I hope to help her.
I just want to trust Master Sidoni. I'm sorry. My head. I still get these pains from the fall. I can't leave here until I know if Master Sidoni was involved. The kidnappers used to go into the other room to contact their employer. I'm sure we'll find a comm device there. We just need to see who they've been calling.
Okay, what is he following me? Like, is he... Yeah, so he's like slowly... Oh my god. Wrist Slayer!
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
I literally, as I was listening to that, I just noticed that my hand was like bleeding all over my mouth, so I just had to do some like temporary first aid as I was listening to that. And then after this episode is done, then I can go quickly put a plaster on. Okay, straight ahead. Lou Organa, better. Oh, he is sort of just standing there. Right, long-term damage, we like this. Just pick up some of the money. Don't need it though. I don't see anyone. Ooh, skeleton.
I told you, I can't. Oh, Jedi, I appreciate your desire to help, and I will be sure to praise your zeal to Master Yuan. But I am extremely busy right now. I can't afford interruptions.
Why is your hollow frequency in House Rist's computer?
I would assume it's because Rist was invited to the summit. Now, if you'll excuse me, Jedi, I have very important work to do.
Wait, Master Sidoni! I don't understand. What was her frequency doing here?
I assure you, Master Sidoni's not herself.
Should she be leading the summit, then? She could do something terrible. Please, I need to get out of this place. My head is killing me, and I keep looking over my shoulder expecting more assassins. I'll see that the Organa Toral alliance is finalized, and that you get to the summit.
Awesome! Return to Lord Toral. Infiltrate the House Rist bunker. Is that, like, in this place? Yeah, so I need to go back anyway. Right, I will speed this up until we get to that area of the bunker. Okay, I was just going to speed this all the way to the end, but it's a lot of fighting without you guys coming along for the ride. No, no, come here. Stop running after my companion. So impatient. Right, let's do as minimal as we can. Free captured soul. I could do the bonus if I wanted to. We're about, what, we're about 42 minutes in after the speeds. Did I do the bonuses? Would get us at a nice, decent level for the next planet. Or the... I'm not sure what we're doing next, actually. Are we doing a planet or are we doing a flashpoint? I think we might be doing a flashpoint. Oh, you know what? I can't be fucked to do the bonus. I really can't be. I just want to get rid of it. Like, Alderaan's great because it has so much lore to it. Like pre-existing lore. Like, I quite like Alderaan for that fact. But it is a bit boring after you've done it the first couple of times. I think it's because the storylines don't tend to differ greatly in between different classes and factions, so it can get pretty tiring. Rist Stalker. Right, let's shoot you into them so I can do everyone at once, please.
For some exercise.
Come to me, stop fighting my companion. He needs to concentrate on healing me. Oh man, your med scan is powerful. Ha! Got you right at the end. I'm going to go this way. Oh, you know what? I might just stealth. Is that bad? Stealth is really naughty. But I really just want to finish this bit in this episode. Speak to the Rist Master Assassin.
That's far enough. One more step and the girl dies.
Oh, you're in trouble now. Told you I had powerful friends. The Jedi Council and I go way back. Nice to see you, Padawan.
I must have a twin I don't know about.
Don't tell me you've forgotten that party on Tython.
I don't care who you are. You invaded the sovereign territory of House Rist and murdered its people.
Release your captive, and you can live.
I don't bargain with scum.
Congratulations, idiot. You're about to die.
Not before I end your life. Guards!
It's just me that everyone looked like they had red eyes in that.
Now, just as I
also,
programmed,
that girl needs to
that's
die.
quite enough of that.
If I was Sith, I would let her die. She's got an attitude on her, doesn't she? Man, my hand hurts. I really need to check that out. It's my antiseptic on it. Oh my god, why are you not healing me? Do I have to take one of these? Darren, do your job. I have to admit though, like, I am complaining, oh, he's not healing me properly, but this is what I've asked for, a bit more of a, you know, danger to if he fights.
Very thoughtful.
So I can't complain too much, I suppose.
Sorry about all the nonsense before. I had to keep that flunky off guard. Nice bit of rescuing, by the way.
That flunky almost killed you.
Please, I had everything under control. Glad to see Father got my signal. Escaping by myself would have been a bother.
You gave your father quite a scare.
Not the first time. Won't be the last. Can't be helped. Here, take this. Give it to my father immediately. No time to explain. He'll understand. I'll find my own way out. My cover with Ulgo may be blown, but I can still be useful inside House Thule.
Next time, try not to get captured.
I'd better go. That chaos you caused won't cover my escape forever.
May the Force be with you, Andra Cresson.
Likewise, Master Jedi. Thanks again for the assist. Get that datapad to my father on the double. Lives are at stake.
Okay, so we've just sort of helped her go against her father's wishes. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So now we're going straight back to there. So let's go back to Major Cresson, Warden Post, Landa. And then we will end this episode here because it's already about, what, 45, 46 minutes. Yeah. Come on, let's go speak to your dada.
I see you made it back. Andra sent me a disheartening communication. Some nonsense about spying on House Thule. Stubborn girl escapes one disaster and rushes off to another.
Your daughter is brave and strong. Give her some credit.
I don't want her brave and strong. I want her safe and secure. Andra mentioned she gave you a data pad. Said it was important. Let me have a look. I recognize these coordinates. And that date. Blast Ulgo. How is he always a step ahead of us?
You need to remain calm.
Unless you help me, House Organa's mission here is doomed. Listen carefully. An armored column is coming to reinforce our position. King Ulgo has learned of our plans. He hired saboteurs to destroy the armored column before it arrives.
Tell your armored column to turn back.
I can't. They're moving through enemy territory on comm silence. By the time I can reach them, it will be too late. The saboteurs set up camp in some nearby caverns next to a bridge. They'll demolish the bridge as the armored column crosses it. We'll lose everything unless you destroy the saboteur camp immediately.
I like a straightforward goal, and this is as straightforward as they come.
Not entirely. If the saboteurs can't reach the bridge, they won't hesitate to use their explosives on you. Be ready.
Okay, so I will call this finished for this episode. And then next episode we're going to go back to House Toral, I think, so that we can make sure that we get all of the things that we need to know for that. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching and tune in next time.